We're ignoring our consultants' recommendations by overriding the mayor's veto. Experts in the field of information technology. Nobody sitting here is an expert, but we're ignoring the experts for political reasons. And finally, let me ask Mr. Kennedy a question. Mr. Kennedy, what does the budget situation look like for next year? How are we shaping up?
Difficult question at this point, Commissioner Carpenter. However, as we enter into the budget year, as we normally do, we are initially looking at a fairly substantial deficit. If you consider projected revenues and taking the expenditures at current levels with the adjustments that were made last year, for example, with funding of the med in excess of what we had before, a number of other things. If you consider a small pay raise for the employees to cover cost of living and benefit increases, we're looking at a fairly substantial deficit in next year's budget.
Would that be somewhere between $20 and $25 million? Would that be the current projection?
The very early projections would approximate that number, Commissioner.
Thank you, Mr. Kennedy. So, we have an opportunity to save $4 million, which is more than 2 pennies on the tax rate, knowing that we're facing somewhere between $20 and $25 million that we have to make up going into the budget season. If we eliminate the 2% pay raise that's currently being considered and that's always considered, you might save $5 million. So you're down to either 15 or 20 million. So I want to show of hands, who's going to support laying off 350 people? Show of hands, who's going to cut that employee pay raise? Show of hands, who's going to vote for the property tax increase to balance the budget? Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.